ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः ॐ जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्च अर्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्य किल शक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदीनदेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः समस्त भागवताचार्येभ्यो नमः गुरूणां देवतानां परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमातो अनुग्रहेण भागवतादि पुराणोक्त भगवद्दर्शनप्राप्त्यर्थम् उपनिषदुक्त परमात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थानजागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्म समस्त साधकानां भक्तानां सेवकानां स्थापकानां च विघ्ननिवारण शत्रुनिर्मूलनद्वारा दिग्विजयप्राप्त्यर्थं विश्वशान्तिकल्याणे कथाप्राप्त्यर्थं श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणशास्त्रस्य दशमस्कन्धस्य पारायणम् एकादशस्कन्धस्य अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे आदौ पारायणम्. In the 10th skandha, we are doing the Paranam. Today we will see Sri Krishna Bhagavan doing Kaliya Mardana Leela. Excellent topic it is. Kaliya is our own ego with 1,000 hoods, continuously fuming the poison of selfishness, domination, demand, expectation, troubling others, whatever you say. Everything is the doing of our own ego. Most difficult thing in life is ego giving up only. One can give up everything but not the ego. For the sake of sense of security also, because of the ignorance that even though the ego gives up, he will remain as the Paramatma, and because of his desires of the world, for so many reasons, ego giving up becomes difficult. But that is the highest sadhana, highest tapasya. So this Kaliya Nartana, Bhagavan does it. Let us do Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha Srimad Bhagavata Mahapurana Shastram Parayanam Dashamaskandha Atha Shodashodhyayaha Shri Shuka Uvacha विलोक्य दूषितां कृष्णां कृष्णः कृष्णाहिना विभुः तस्या विशुद्धिमन्विच्छन् सर्पं तम् उदवासयत् राजोवाच कथमन्तर्जले गाधे न्यगृह्णात् भगवान् अहिंस वै बहुयुगावासं यथासीद् विप्रकथ्यतां ब्रह्मन् भगवतस्तस्य भूम्नः स्वच्छन्दवर्तिनः गोपालोदारचरितं कस्तृप्येतामृतं जुषन् श्रीशुक उवाच काळिन्द्यां काळीयस्यासीद् हरदः कश्चिद् विषाग्निना श्रप्यमाणपयामु यस्मिन् पतन्त्युपरिगाः खगाः निष्विपृष्मता विचोदोर्मि मारुतेनाभिमर्शिताः म्रियन्ते तीरगायस्य प्राणिनः स्थिरजङ्गमाः तं चण्डवेगविषवीर्यमवेक्ष्यतेन दुष्टां नदीं च कलसंयमनावतारः कृष्णः कदम्बम् अधिरुह्य ततोतितुङ्गम् आस्फोट्य गाढरशनो न्यपतत् विशोदे सर्पह्रदः पुरुषसारनिपातवेग संक्षोभितो रगविशोच्छ्वसिताम्बुराशिः पर्यक्लुतो विषकषाय विभीषणोर्मिः धावन् धनुष्यतमनन्तबलस्य किं तदा तस्य हृदे विहरतो भुजदण्डघूर्ण वार्घोषमङ्गवरवारणविक्रमस्य आश्रुत्य तत्स्वसदनाभिभवं निरीक्ष्य चक्षुश्रवाः समसरत्तदमृश्यमाणः तं प्रेक्षणीय सुकुमार घनावदातं श्रीवत्सपीतवसनं स्मितसुन्दरास्यं क्रीडन्तमप्रतिभयं कमलोदराङ्घ्रिं सन्दश्य मर्मसुरुषा भुजया चचाद तं नागभोगपरिवीतमदृष्टचेष्टम् आलोक्य तत्प्रियसखाः पशुपाभृशार्ताः कृष्णेऽर्पितात्मसुहृदर्थ कळत्रकामाः दुःखानुशोकभयमूढधियो निपेतुः गावो वृषावत्सतर्यः क्रन्दमानाः सुदुःखिताः कृष्णेऽन्यस्ते क्षणा भीताः रुदत्य इव तस्थिरे अथ व्रजे महोत्पाताः त्रिविधा ह्यति दारुणाः उत्पेतुर्भुवि दिव्यात्मनि आसन्नभयशंसिनः तानालक्ष्य भयोद्विग्ना गोपानन्दपुरोगमाः विना रामेण गाः कृष्णं ज्ञात्वा चारयितुं गतं तैर्दुर्निमित्तैर्निधनं मत्वा प्राप्तमतद्विदः तत्प्राणास्तन्मनस्कास्ते दुःखशोकभयातुराः आबालवृद्ध वनिताः सर्वेङ्गपशुवृत्तयः निर्जग्मुर्गोकुलात् दीनाः कृष्णदर्शनलालसाः तांस्तथा कातरान् वीक्ष्य भगवान् माधवो बलः प्रहस्य किञ्चिन्नोवाच प्रभावज्ञोऽनुजस्य सः तेन्वेषमाणादयितं कृष्णं सूषितया पदैः भगवल्लक्षणैर्जग्मुः पदव्या यमुनातटं ते तत्र तत्राब्जयावाङ्कुशानि कुशाशनि ध्वजोपपन्नानि पदानि विष्पतेः मार्गे गवाम् अन्यपदान्तरान्तरे निरीक्षमाणाययुरङ्गसत्वराः अन्तर्हृदे भुजगभोगपरीतमारात् कृष्णं निरीहमुपलभ्य जलाशयान्ते गोपांश्च मूढधिषणान् परितः पशूंश्च सङ्क्रन्दतः परमकश्मलमापुरार्ताः गोप्योऽनुरक्तमनसो भगवत्यनन्दे तत्सौहृदस्मितविलोकगिरस्मरन्त्यः ग्रस्ते हिना प्रियतमे भृशदुःखतप्ताः शून्यं प्रियव्यतिहृतं ददृशुस्त्रिलोकं ताः कृष्णमातरमपत्यमनुप्रविष्टां तुल्यव्यथाः समनुगृह्य शुचः स्रवन्त्यः तास्ताव्रजप्रियकथाः कथयन्त्य आसन् कृष्णाननेऽर्पिततृषो मृतकप्रतीकाः कृष्णप्राणान् निर्विशतो नन्दादीन् वीक्षतं हृदं प्रत्यषेधत्स भगवान् रामः कृष्णानुभाववित् इत्थं स्वगोकुलमनन्यगतिं निरीक्ष्य सस्त्रीकुमारमतिदुःखितमात्महेतोः आज्ञायमर्त्यपदवीम् अनुवर्तमानः स्थित्वा मुहूर्तमुदतिष्ठदुरङ्गबन्धात् तत्प्रथ्यमानवपुषा व्यथितात्मभोगः त्यक्तोन्नमय्य कुपितः स्वपणान् भुजङ्गः तस्थौ श्वसनरन्ध्र विशाम्बरीशः स्तब्धे क्षणोन्मुखमुखो हरिमीक्षमाणः तं जिह्वया द्विशिखया परिलेलिहानं द्वे सृक्किणीहति करालविषाग्निदृष्टिं क्रीडन्नमुं परिससार यथा खगेन्द्रः बभ्रामसोऽप्यवसरं प्रसमीक्षमाणः एवं परिभ्रमः तौजसमुन्नतांसम् आनम्य तत्पृथुशिरः स्वधिरूढ आद्यः तन्मूर्ध रत्ननिकरस्पर्शातिताम्रः पादाम्बुजो अखिलकला आदिगुरुर्ननर्त तं नर्तुमुद्यतमवेक्ष्य तदा तदीय गन्धर्वसिद्धसुरचारण देववध्वः प्रीत्या मृदङ्गपणवानकवाद्यगीत पुष्पोपहारनुतिभिः सहसोपसेदुः यद्यच्छिरो न नमतेऽङ्गशतैकशीर्ष्णः तत्तन् ममर्दकरदण्डधरोऽङ्घ्रिपान्तैः क्षीणायुषो भ्रमत उल्बणमास्यतो सृग नस्तोवमन् परमकश्मलमापनागः तस्याक्षिभिर्गरलमुद्वमतः शिरस्सु यद्यत्समुन्नमति निःश्वसतो रुषोच्छैः नृत्यन् पदानुनमयन् दमयां बभूव पुष्पैः प्रपूजित इवेह पुमान् पुराणः तच्चित्रताण्डवविरुग्णफणातपत्रः रक्तं मुखैरुर्वमन् नृपभग्नगात्रः स्मृत्वा चराचरगुरुं पुरुषं पुराणं नारायणं तमरणं मनसा जगाम कृष्णस्य गर्भजगतोऽतिभरावसन्नं पार्ष्णिप्रहारपरिरुग्णफणातपत्रं दृष्ट्वा हि माद्यमुपसेदुरमुष्य पत्न्यः आर्ताः श्लथद्वसनभूषण केशबन्धाः तास्तं सुविघ्नमनसोत पुरस्कृतार्भाः कायं निधाय भुवि भूतपतिं प्रणेमुः साध्व्याकृताञ्जलिपुटाः शमलस्य भर्तुः मोक्षेप्सवः शरणदं शरणं प्रपन्नाः नागपत्न्य ऊचुः न्याय्यो हि दण्डः कृतकिल्बिषेऽस्मिन् तवावतारः खलनिग्रहाय रिपोसुतानामपि तुल्यदृष्टेः दत्सेदमं फलमेवानुशंसन् अनुग्रहोऽयं भवतः कृतो हि नः दण्डो सतां ते खलु कल्मषापः यद्दन्दशूकत्वममुष्य देहिनः क्रोधोऽपि तेऽनुग्रह एव सम्मतः ततः सुतप्तं किमनेन तपस्सु तप्तं किमनेन पूर्वं निरस्तमानेन च मानदेन धर्मोऽथवा सर्वजनानुकम्पया यतो भवान् स्तुष्यति सर्वजीवः कस्यानुभावोऽस्य न देव विद्महे तवाङ्घ्रिरेणु स्पर्शाधिकारः यद्वाञ्छया श्रीर्ललनाचरत्तपः विहाय कामान् सुचिरं धृतव्रता न नाकपृष्ठं न च सार्वभौमं न पारमेष्ट्यं न रसाधिपत्यं न योगसिद्धिरपुनर्भवं वा वाञ्छन्ति यत्पाद रज प्रपन्नाः तदेशनाथापतुरापमन्यैः तमोजनि क्रोधवशोऽप्यहीशः संसारचक्रे भ्रमत शरीरिणः यदिच्छतः स्यात् विभवः समक्षः नमस्तुभ्यं भगवते पुरुषाय महात्मने भूतावासाय भूताय पराय परमात्मने ओम शांति शांति शांति. We can continue chanting, but this is what beautiful story of Lord Krishna dancing on the Kaliya and doing the Kaliya Damanam, Kaliya Mardana, LEELA. So Kaliya Damana, Mardana, Nrutya, different names you can give. That's the most beautiful of the Leelas Bhagavan had done here. So Bhagavan Shukadev ji tells Parikshit ji, seeing that the river is so polluted by the snake, Bhagavan has sent it away. Only this much he told story in the beginning. Raja asks, how did he do that? Whence from this snake is staying there and why? How that snake which is so deep inside water, Bhagavan Krishna has curbed it or controlled it. Please tell. Then Shukadevji, seeing the interest in Parikshitji, starts telling entire story as to how this Kaliya was staying in the water, how its poison is so terrible. Any birds that are flying above, animals entering, it eats away them because with the poison they die. Every trees around the even river are they die because of the fumes of the poison coming out of those waters. So then Bhagavan said, I will control it. Then Krishna kadamba madhuruhya tata atitungam aspotya gada rashana nyapadat vishode. Then Bhagavan jumped from the Kadamba Vruksha into that Yamuna river. It's called Kalindi. Okay. Then having jumped, he was so powerful, he disturbed the water. That disturbance reached that snake. He thought, who is he? He came, he saw. The Lord is so beautiful, and yet he was disturbing waters and all. Then that snake thought, I will do something. Then it covers Bhagavan Krishna with all its hoods and tail. So that he is not at all seen, little bit seen, and he became as if unconscious. Then all the children over there with him, they saw, they become so crying, unconscious, and they are frightened. They think Krishna is gone. This news even reaches to Gokulam. Then by that time, all the Utpatas in Gokula, Like Dwaravati mein Utpatha, yesterday, day before we saw Krishna telling in Sudharma to all, in the same way, every disturbance was happening. Then when they looked, Balram was here only. So without Balrama, Krishna went. Some danger must have happened. They ran, coming. No, I am just telling the story, but in each of the shloka, their prema, their dukkha, their arti, their bhaya, all of them are so beautifully, exhaustively described by Shukadevji and Vyasa Bhagavan. For us, you can read that. Then they looking at the Charana Mudra Chihna of Lord. Somehow there is Yamuna, children were on the banks, frightened, and inside the water, under the Kaliya Sarpa, Bhagavan is in Murchita Rupa. Absolutely, they were so frightened. They thought he's dead only. Then the mothers, unka dukha ka to itna varna nahi aha. Then Nandadi, some elders, they tried to jump. Balwamji was smiling. He never did. He just stopped them because he's the only one who knows Bhagavan's power there. So, prahasya kinchit na uvacha prabhavagnya anujasya. So, Bhagavan knows Balramji is power of his brother. So, he was not worried. Later on, when he joined them, they are trying to jump. Bhagavan Balram stops all of them. Wait, nothing will happen. He'll come safe. Then everybody were crying and all. Iti swa gokulam ananyagatim nirikshya sastri kumaram ati dukhitam atmahetoho. देखो, this is the thing. भगवान just एक आँख खोल के देखा सब आ गए कि नहीं. He just wanted to test them. How many of them love him or don't love? The entire Gokula, entire group has come. The male folk, the children, the women, cows, calves, सारे दौड़ कर आए. हाँ, thank God they all love me. Now let me make them happy by coming out. Then he invokes all that power is on. Then he just curbs that Kaliya and Daman karke. He just controls it by tail also. Then climbs onto its so many hooded head. Then he starts dancing. So Akhila Kala Adi Guru Nanartha. Akhila Kala Adi Guru. He is Adi Guru of all the Kalas. Every Kala is the one has come from him only. Such Lord now started doing the Nritya Kala on the Kali. And it is so beautifully described here. Now imagine Jamuna itself is flowing with such a flow. In that the serpent with its anger, and it must be doing every of its effort to pull down Krishna and all. Yet he was without any losing balance, absolutely like a child plays on the ground. He was dancing on the hoods. So Kalindajanta Sthita Kaliyasya Panagrarange Natanapriyantam Tat Puchahastam Sharadindu Vaktram Balam Mukundam Manasasmarami. As we study in Bala Mukunda Ashtakam, he started dancing. And what he was doing, whichever the head was not bending, वो थोड़ा उखड़ रहा है उड़ रहा है उसके ऊपर जाके डांस करना. It's not at one place dancing. Hoods are so many. इधर से उधर, उधर से उधर, उधर से उधर, इधर उधर. When any of the hood is trying to come up above, he was pressing it with his feet. Slowly, slowly, all the poison of the snake came out from its eyes and everywhere. And he already tired, exhausted, Murchita, almost, collapsed only that Kaliya. With Bhagavan's that powerful dancing on that. When he was doing that, from Appavo, Gandharva, Siddha, Sura, Charana, Devavadvaha, they all played Mridanga, Padava, Anaka, Vadya Gita, Pushpavaharam, Atmativihi, Sahasa Upaseduhu. They were all doing it in a Sukshma Rupa. So this was happening. Then Yat Shirah Na Nimate Anga, Shataika Shirshna, 101 hoods he had. So whichever the Shirsha was not bending or doing that Namaskara, Tattan Mamarda, Karadhanda Darongri Bhataihi, like the king gives punishment to those who are not following the rules. So in this way, Ayuhu Brahmata Ulbanam Asyata Asruka Nastaha Vamana Paramakashmana Mapaha. So he was all energy gone. He was just doing vomiting, etc. from his mouth and eyes. Then पुष्पै प्रभु इवे पुमान पुराणः नृत्यन पदानुनयमन दमयाम बभुवा पुमान तच्चित्र तांडव विरुग्न फणादवत्रः रक्तम मुखैरुरुवमन नृप भग्नगात्रः. So दृष्ट्वा हि माध्यमसेदुरमुष्यपत्न्यः. When all that happened, that news went, and all these Kaliya's patnis, जितने भी थे, they all of them came. Then they saw their husband almost going to die. Then these Nagapatnis do one of the most beautiful stutis of Sri Krishna Bhagavan. Excellent it is. So many things they say. Ki it is nyaya for you to give danda to this dushta who is poisoning this water and all. No doubt. Second is your nigraha also is anugraha only. Your danda also is anugraha only. And then krodopite anugraha eva sammataha. You know that this jiva has done this or that sin, therefore he became Dandashuka. Dandashuka is oil poisonous reptiles are called Dandashukas. So then they say wonderful the things in three shlokas. What a beautiful thing it is. One side that Kaliya was suffering so much. Dancing was done by Krishna. These people say कि this Kaliya कितने जन्म में किस तरह का महाधर्म पुण्य कार्य तपस्या किया होगा कि तपस सुतप्तम किम अनेन पूर्वम. Then without ego what tapasyas he must have done. Dharmaha अथवा sarvajananukampaya might have done lot of dharma tapasya punyadi that you are happy with him. Then kasya anubhavosya, what a fortune of him. Nacha vidmaha deva, we don't know that tava angri renu sparja adhikaraha. That your charana raja he is getting today. Yadvanchaya. For the sake of that charana raja, Srihi Lalana Acharat Tapaha. Lakshmi Devi has done so much of tapasya. Vihaya Kaman Sujaram Dhruta Vrata, giving up every other desire with Dhruta Vrata. Sri Lakshmi has done such a long tapasya to get the dust of the feet of the Lord. That dust and the feet of God are on his head. What punya he must have done. And the ones who are at the feet of the Lord devoted, they don't ask for the Nakaprushtam means Swargam, Sarabhavam means entire Prithvika, Rajyadhikar, Parameshtyam, non Brahmadeva Sloka, na Rasadhipatyam, nor the Rasatala Adhipatya, na Yoga Siddhihi, Anima Mahima, Apunar Bhavam, even Moksha. So they don't ask for moksha, they don't ask for yoga siddhis, they don't ask for rasataladhipatyam, not the brahmaloka adhipatyam, not bhuloka adhipatyam, not even swargaloka. So swargaloka, bhuloka, brahmaloka, rasataloka, adhipatyas they don't ask. Not only that, yoga siddhi they don't ask. Not only that, they don't ask even for apunar bhavam is moksham. Who vanchandyat padarajaha prapannaha. Those who are totally surrendered to you and want to serve your feet, the dust of the feet, such are the great devotees. And such feet are dancing on you. Having done so, beautiful Stuti of Narayana or Krishna's Parabrahma, they keep on doing in the next 12-15 shlokas. It's so good. Nagapatniyo ka ye great upasana of Krishna. Bhagavan listens all that, then slowly he relieves him, then tells all of them, oh, this is a place of my devotees to stay. You go to Samudra. You are afraid of Garuda. Now he will not trouble you because my Charana Chihna are on your head. That's how they are sent. All that portion will come tomorrow. Okay. Then in some shlokas of 25, in which we will both see both the things of the this Kaliya, how he came and stayed here. That will be told in next chapter, along with the Davagni Panam. These two stories will come in the next chapter. But tomorrow we will see this great stuti done by these Nagapatnis and Bhagavan blessing all of them. They go. Then Parikshit asks question, really tell us about story. Then Shukadevji tells. Let's see tomorrow. Sarvam Krishna Arpanam Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Bhagavata Sharanam Mama Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama Om Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama Shri Suta Sharanam Mama Shri Shukadeva Sharanam Mama Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama Shri Narada Sharanam Mama Shri Kumara Sharanam Mama Shri Brahma Sharanam Mama Shri Vishnu Sharanam Mama Shri Parabrahma Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Angum Langhayate Girim Yatkrupatamaham Vande Paramanandamatavam Swarge Satye Cha Kailase Vaikunthe Nasti Ayam Rasaha Atapibantu Sadbhagyaha Mama Munchada Karhesida Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam Ekadasha Skandha Muktiritva Rupam Swarupena Vyavastitihi Atha Trimshodhyayaha. Hari Om. Saluting to entire Bhagavata Acharyas, Bhagavata Avataras, all the Bhagavata Bhaktas, all the Parabrahma Tattva Acharyas, Guru, Rishi and Muni. Our always salutation should be to our Shruti Mata and also to the Parabrahma Tattva and our own Gurus who are protecting us, taking care of us every day. In this way, the smarana of all the Gurus, Devatas is of utmost help. While doing smarana, when we also, if can do, remembering to pray to them that protects us from this samsara, take us toward this adhyatmika marga. With our own efforts, we are not able to come out of all these vasanas or durgunas. Oh Lord, play your miracle. Bless us. Hey Guru, please protect us. Yes, we know. I know myself so far in so many lives. Might have neglected you all, valued the world more than you. Therefore, I am going through all the prarabdha of dukkha. That I realize in this life, that also again by your own krupa. Now, genuinely, sincerely, O Guru, O Lord, I'm putting in front of you that I want to reach your feet. I want to experience yourself as myself. So please bless me in this regard. The desire giver also are you. So therefore, the empowerer with all abilities to do sadhana is you alone. Please bless me. So in this way, every day when we in our leisure time, do bar, panch bar, das bar, keep on doing it. All this gets collected. This punya, this prarthana. Then when it is noticed by the Lord, He plays such a beautiful anugraha leela by which our antakaranas become so shuddha. We develop more desire for Shastra. Our intellect is sharp enough to understand it. There is willing and convenience, both of them, for the meditation will happen, and slowly in that dhyanam we can go deep into go beyond all the panchakoshas. Now you are seeing it in our life, it is happening. We are studying one after the other Upanishads. Now we are in Taittiriya. In that Brahma Swarupa Lakshana is being studied for last 20 days almost. So we are getting a clear idea as to where what we have to reach or obtain. Those are coming to morning Upanishad class, the lucky people. I am talking about them to them. Then we will see, once we are thorough in this, where to find that Paramatma. Nitam Guhayam will be told to us in a day or two. Thereafter, then to reach that Paramatma, how we have to transcend each of the Panchakoshas by analyzing them, understanding them, rejecting them as Anatma. This is what the Guru Parampara and Bhagavan is guiding us. Now, this itself is the phala of how many janmas, punya and prarthana. If at all, if we are little more prayerful to the Lords to bless us to be on the path, ourselves also take little stronger initiative and only prepare ourselves with our own capacity for spiritual sadhana of meditation with the help of Upanishad. Only do that alone, that alone, that alone. And who knows, and why not? By His grace, in this very life only, we can experience Nahan Dehosmi, Nahan Jivosmi. We can even experience thus Aham Brahmasmi. Why should we doubt the Guru Krupa, Ishvara Krupa? Is it not? Oh, sir, that's how all the people have got it. So we also will pray to the God, He may also give us. It is not because we desire or we qualified or we are praying, but it is Kripa. It is His Karuna, is their Kripa. It may happen. So that is how we have to mold ourselves day in and day out to be this way, making use of human life through this sadhana to reach to Bhagavan. That's what is our job. That's what for we are here together. That is why we are doing all this. Shravanas, Adhyanas, Ityad. So may it all happen to us. So that today that English New Year started. So may this year give us and the years come complete vision, complete empowerment, complete inspiration, complete initiative, complete consistency in doing sadhanas to reach Bhagavan. So having said so, just now we enjoyed Bhagavan Sri Krishna's Kaliya Nartana Leela in the 16th chapter of 10th Skandha. Now we have to see the total opposite in this 11th Skandha, 30th chapter. Sri Krishna Paramatma also departs, wants to depart from this world. He prepares himself. We already said yesterday, day before, to day before, all manifested forms, including the whole universe, because they have come from the unmanifest soul, they have to go back only. Their fulfillment is in going back to the unmanifest subtle. They came to the grass at manifestation for a definite purpose. Once that purpose is over, they have to go back. Everything like the sound. When I am talking this lecture to you, the purpose of this is what is in my thought. I want to convey it to your ears and your heart. When the sound reaches to your ears and you got it, where the sound has gone? Gone. Its purpose it fulfilled. So to I with my eyes I have looked at something where I have to walk. So with that, that work is over. In the same way, throughout the day, if you see, everything is manifesting, doing its work, going through unmanifestation. Even the Deha also. To the Jiva, it comes manifested form, Panchamahabhut se Banava. Then whatever the Jiva has to go through, it is over. The Deha goes up to unmanifestation. Remember, Deha suddenly going into unmanifestation after the death and burning it is what we see and think that at that time the body died. No, the Sharira is dying every moment. Toward that final, dying means going back to unmanifest. As you all know, we are no more the same body. Every 7 years, every cell changes. If you are 70 years, already 10 times, every cell of the body is changed. 10 times. This, if you know it, then that attachments will not be there. Then we accept it. And to prove that anything else manifested will have to go back to unmanifest, Bhagavan also, all his Yadavas who are the manifestation of the Devatas, etc., to help them also made unmanifest. Yesterday that portion we saw. Now Balramji also takes leave. That also we saw. Now we'll not do all that today. दो बार नहीं करना है. Now today, Bhagavan Krishna's Divya Mangala Vigraha Rupa, we will see. Then that Jara, his name is Jara, he hits the Lord Krishna's toe, thinking that it is the eye of the deer. That is how Bhagavan Krishna also. Just accept the Rishi Shapa. That portion we will see. Then what we have to remember? Krishna as this Rupa, Stula has gone away, but that Rupa of Krishna and Sukshma is always there. Any of the Upaskas, they do Upasana, he will come. Point 1. 2. Again and again, whenever Dwapara Yuga comes, again Krishna takes avatar. Therefore, nothing to worry. 3. Krishna as the Sushti Karaka is always there. Who is greater than Krishna in the sense, from him only all the Rama, Krishna, Nrsimha avatars come. More than that, the Ishvara beyond him is the Parabrahma. He is not only everywhere there, luckily, that is our own essential self. Therefore, when such things we see, we can learn lesson from them. At the same time, we need not feel bad anything. Not only in the case of this, the Rishis, Munis also, they will take again and again Deha and come. How many times the Vashishta, Vishwamitra, Adi, Atri, Bhurgu, Adi Rishis might have taken avatars, bodies in different rupa, did some work given by the Lord, they might have gone back. Chali raha hai. In the same way, the Jiva is still there, get the Paramatma Anubhuti. How many times they might have come and gone. See, there are three things. One is doing duties, second is doing sadhana for loving them, third is getting attached. First two, when we do with the world around us, we are sadhakas, not creating any problems to us or the world. When the third one comes, then only from the sadhaka sthiti, we fall to the samsara sthiti, we cause harm to us and to the world around us also. This is the essence of Vedanta while living in this world, dealing with the things and beings. Like we have dharma, do it, and you express the prema, etc., as a sadhana. Because entire world is Bhagavan only. To develop that bhakti, we love everyone. Other than these two, for any of the result expectation, for any of the favor, if you are attaching to anything or being, then that creates samsara to us. If that much we drop and understand what is said so far about the Sakala Deha Gati and Jiva Gati, that they come from unmanifest and go back to unmanifest, now they are manifesting, and the time will come where everything goes unmanifest. We read every day somebody dying like एक दिन हमारा भी कोई न्यूज़ पड़ेगा. Be prepared, be in the mind. We are not so great it will come in paper. But the thing is, so Krishna Bhagavan has taught us. So as a Brahma is there, as a Ishvara is there, as a Narayana he is there, as a Krishna also Sukshma Rupa is there. Krishna as an avatara he might have gone. So to all, Nrsimha Bhagavan's darshana, many bhaktas got. Yes, many of them got the Rama darshanam, Krishna darshanam, even though they are there. Rishi Muniyon ka darshan. As I told you, at least 1, 2, 3, 4 Mahatmas I know whom I met, whose feet I touched and all, that they have the regular darshan of the rishis. We did not name them. So they are all there. So when we expand our understanding with all these details or data, then our intellect will be able to withstand to all those which we cannot avoid in this world. And this world goes on like that in its own pace and speed. You can see the train from the Kerala to Kanyakumari. Kerala Kanyakumari pass hai. Kashmir to Kanyakumari. It goes on going. 56 4 60 घंटे 62 घंटे कोई भी कहीं चढ़ता है उतरता है चढ़ता है उतरता है चलता ही रहता है. Even the drivers change 4-5 times. In the same way, the Srishti goes on. In the world, manifested they come jiva, go back to unmanifestation. Shariras are made, they go back. Not big a deal it is. So nothing to be that way taken negatively, seriously. It's a part of the game. So here also, Bhagavan Sri Krishna has come to remove the Bhubhara. Just now comes the Khalavadhaya Tavavataraha. Those Nagapatnis were doing stuti to Krishna in that 16th chapter Vyasa. So he came for the Dushta or Khala Nigraha Sister Rakshana. All the Dushtas were eliminated by him. The final group was his own Yadu Amsha, Hobe Hobe. What is left here? Nothing. Leave and go. So to every Rishi Muni, they come with a project, they finish and go. Here also. So now today we will be doing that portion of this chapter 30 of Bhagavata Puranam. पूरा हम पढ़ेंगे फिर हो गया तो पूरा हो जाएगा होने दो. How does it matter? In the next chapter, in the 4th shloka, we can see, or 5th shloka, Bhagavan leaving this world. So let us do the Parayanam from 24th mantra onwards of 30th chapter till the 50th. All these 27 shlokas we study, chant, and let's see. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam Ekadasha Skandha Muktirhitva Rupam Sarupena Vyavasthitihi Atha Trimshodhyayah Rushiruvacha. 24th onwards. Brahma Shapopasrushtanam Krishna Maya Vrutatmanam Spardha Krodha Kshayanninye Vainavognir Evam Nashteshu Sarveshu Kuleshu Sveshu Keshavaha Avatarito Bhuvo Bharaha Iti Meneva Sheshitaha Ramaha Samudravelayam Yogamasthaya Paurusham Tatyajalokammanushyam Samyojyatmanamatmani रामनिर्याणमालोक्य भगवान् देवकीसुतः निशसादधरोपस्थे तूष्णीमासाद्य पिप्पलं बिभ्रच्चतुर्भुजं रूपं भ्राजिष्णुप्रभया स्वया दिशो वितिमिराः कुर्वन् विधूम इव पावकः श्रीवत्साङ्कं घनश्यामं तप्तहाटकवर्चसं कौशेयाम्बरयुग्मेन परिवीतं सुमङ्गलं सुन्दरस्मितवक्त्राब्जं नीलकुन्तलमण्डितं पुण्डरीकाभिरामाक्षं स्फुरन्मकरकुण्डलं कटिसोत्रब्रह्मसोत्र किरीटकटकाङ्गदैः हारनूपुरमुद्राभिः कौस्तुभेन विराजितं वनमालापरीताङ्गं मूर्तिमद्भिर्निजायुधैः कृत्वोरौ दक्षिणे पादम् आसीनं पङ्कजारुणं मुसलावशेषाय खण्ड कृतेषुर्लुब्धको जरा मृगास्याकारं तच्चरणं विव्याधमृगशङ्कया चतुर्भुजं तं पुरुषं दृष्ट्वा सकृतकिल्बिषः भीतः पपात शिरसा पादयोरसुरद्विषः अजानता कृतमिदं पापेन मधुसूदन क्षन्तुमर्हसि पापस्य उत्तमश्लोकमे प्रभो यस्यानुस्मरणं नॄणाम् अज्ञानध्वान्तनाशनं वदन्ति तस्य ते विष्णो मया असाधु कृतं प्रभो तन्माशु जहि वैकुण्ठ पाप्मानं मृगलुब्धकं यथा पुनरहं त्वेवं न कुर्यां सत् अतिक्रमं यस्यात्मयोगरचितं न विदुर्विरिञ्चः रुद्रादयोस्य तनयाः पतयो गिरां ये यन्मायया पिहितदृष्टयः एतदञ्जः किं तस्य ते वयमसद्गतयो गृणीमः श्रीभगवानुवाच मा भैर्जरे त्वमुत्तिष्ठ काम एष कृतो हि मे याहि त्वं मदनुज्ञातः स्वर्गं सुकृतिनां पदम् इत्यादिष्टो भगवता कृष्णेनेच्छा शरीरिणा त्रिः परिक्रम्य तन्नत्वा विमानेन दिवं ययौ दारुकः कृष्णपदवीम् अन्विच्छन् अधिगम्यतां वायुं तुलसिकामोदम् आघ्रायाभिमुखं ययौ तं तत्र दिग्मद्युभिः आयुधैर्वृतं ह्यश्वत्थमूले कृतकेतनं पतिं स्नेहप्लुतात्मा निपपातपादयोः रथादव प्लुत्य सबाष्पलोचनः अपश्यतस्त्वच्चरणाम्बुजं प्रभो दृष्टिः प्रणष्टा तमसि प्रविष्टा दिशो न जाने न लभे च शान्तिं यथा निशायाम् उडुपे प्रणष्टे इति ब्रुवति सूते वै रथो गरुडलाञ्छनः खमुत्पपात राजेन्द्र शाश्वध्वजौ दीक्षतः तमन्वगच्छन् दिव्यानि विष्णुप्रहरणानि च तेनातिविस्मितात्मानं सूतमाह जनार्दनः गच्छ द्वारवतीं सूत ज्ञातीनां निधनं मितः सङ्कर्षणस्य निर्याणं बन्धुभ्यो ब्रूहि मद्दशाम द्वारकायां च न स्थेयं भवद्भिश्च स्वबन्धुभिः मया त्यक्तां यदुपुरीम समुद्रः प्लावयिष्यते स्वं स्वं परिग्रहं सर्वे आदाय पितरौ च नः अर्जुनेनाविताः सर्वे इन्द्रप्रस्थं गमिष्यथ त्वं तु मद्धर्ममास्थाय ज्ञाननिष्ठ उपेक्षकः मन्माया रचिताम् एतां विज्ञायोपशमं व्रज इत्युक्तस्तं परिक्रम्य नमस्कृत्य पुनः पुनः तत्पादौ शीर्ष्ण्युपाधाय दुर्मनाः प्रययौ पुरीम् इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायाम् 11 स्कन्धे 30 ओम शांति शांति शांति. Saluting to all gods, devatas, gurus. This portion we have to study. It's a part of our study and Bhagavatam. So we have to go through. So, yesterday we saw, let us straight away do from the 30th chapter, 24 sloka, Brahma Shapopa Srishtanam. Okay, Krishna Maya Avrutatmanam. Spardha Krodha Kshayam Ninye. Vainavognir Yathavanam. Like the Venu Sangarshana Agni burns the entire Varnam, in the same way, these people, all the three, one is Brahma Shapa on them, second is Krishnamaya Avruto, third one, then they had that Maireyakam Madhu. Because of all these, Spardha Krodha, they had such a spardha, enmity, krodha, anger. With that, as said in the earlier shlokas, an entire Yadavas and other 12 or 13 Kula, which are so friendly, close to each other, yet they fought with each other. Kshayam Ninye. Every one of them have disappeared or dissolved. So this is how Bhagavan's Leela, other than accepting him, doing Saranagati to him, doing whatever he tells us, Varnasrama Dharma, keeping him as goal, these are the only things you and I as human can do. Just because of some scientific things we are discovering, don't think we are any Tismar Khan. We are nothing more than any of the 84 lakh yonis. भगवान के दृष्टि में तो he is summer to all, and if he plays his Maya power, nobody can escape it. There are so many higher yonis than human. As we said, of the Devatas, Yaksha, Kinnara, Kempurusha, Siddha, Charana, even the Maharloka, Janoloka, Tapo, Satya, even they also are humbly at the feet of God. With all their Tava Shaktis, Yoga Shaktis, Siddhis and all. They can't, overrule or say, trespass Bhagavan's Kripa order. They themselves will be punished there. Hum kaun hai matao? We are only little better animal, that's all. Rup and Krona, all the animals. That's it. Better animal we are, that's it. Never we should feel ourselves great just because human. Even as a human, because of scientific discoveries, we can't claim to be great. इवन इन द ह्यूमन नॉट ओनली साइंटिफिक बट स्पिरिचुअली वी आर ग्रोइंग, फिर भी हमको अपने आप का घमंड अहंकार किसी तरह से नहीं करना, बिकॉज वेरी स्मॉल वी आर. इवन इफ स्पिरिचुअल एम्बिशंस आर फुलफिल्ड, द सेल्फ इज देयर एवरीवेयर, सो व्हाट इज ग्रेट और स्पेशल अबाउट? नथिंग डूइंग. So therefore, that whole Yadava Kula, who are so well learned, famous, with all the values, greatness, grandness, glory, कुछ भी हो, when the ऋषियों का चाप होगा, भगवान का माया लगेगा, they all dissolve. That's so in the world also. The Srushti, Sthiti, Laya, Bhagavan goes on doing at the macro level, the micro level. It's going on every day. As what is required for every jiva, so Bhagavan does. Now, this is our Shastriya Drushti. This Drushti should not pollute our Vyavaharika Dharma, should not disturb. In the Vyavahara, whenever such things happen, we have to show sympathy, empathy. We have to do whatever the help we can do. We should pray to the God, oh Lord, let the people don't die. Let them have long life. Let them be healthy, happy. Let them not suffer because of hunger. All these are Laukika Prarthanas as sadhana we have to do. This is our sadhana. And that's why how much our prayers we do, still what has to happen, nobody can stop. That's the thing which we have to learn. Our prayers are not to change the world or not to stop what Lord wants to do. Our prayers are only to increase our goodwill in this world. Finally, what prevails is His will, and His will is not His own ego or in any personal gain. What is required for the total and then the individual, that only He does it. As a intelligence, like a well-learned doctor, let us say, general physician, of all bodily ailments, he has knowledge and medication. So any type of patients come, he is able to treat. So that is his study, his knowledge. So to lawyer, every case, criminal case, ordinary, every case he can play and intelligently he can save. ऐसे लोग हैं कि नहीं इस दुनिया में? अब ऐसे इतने लोग आए गए, मुझसे बेहतर कहने वाले, तुमसे बेहतर सुनने वाले कल और आएंगे. No, all of their knowledges, intelligences put together is Narayana. Therefore, we cannot question his decisions or doings in this world. Superficially, they may appear to be very detriment, very terrible, but it is the way the world wars come. That with the lakhs of, how many millions died in the Second World War? 3 or 4 millions? I don't know exactly. And in between, every day they are happening the things. Remember, not only human, so many animals, the plants, other things also are getting collapsed there. And not they are not dying once for all. There's no death to Jiva. Jiva will either change the body or discover itself. Luckily, there's no death to Jiva. And Sharira is continuously dying. As a Paramatma, even like a Jiva, you will dissolve one day. But Paramatma के रूप में तो ये नित्य निरंतर अनंत है. Clear? That drishti we have to develop. So many times the pandemics came. Not how many train accidents has happened. How many thousands of times bhukampa must have happened. Nowadays we know it through media. We are knowing. Doesn't mean कि अभी हो रहा है. कितने सैलाब साइक्लोन सुनामीज आए होंगे. You know that in those 1910 and 20 में, in India because of plague and all, Kolkata and all, how many millions died in this just a century back? Very clearly known history. How many out of cholera and typhoid they died? How many used to die because of malaria? In our childhood, we saw malarial deaths, typhoid deaths. अब diseases changed now because they eat all the animal. The birds eat, bird flu comes. They eat swine, the swine flu comes. Then all these things, chicken they eat, the chikungunya will come because all those animals go and pray to God. ओके दे चलो मैं भी देख तो भगवान एक लगा देते हैं बस. Now the latest coronas, then the variants, the omicrons, the BF7s, whatever. This is only a beginning. It goes on. These are the way we can see Bhagavan does what he is best for every jiva. Many of them appear to be very, very painful to us. You know, when the army Jawan died, army Jawan is for you and me. But for the Lord, it is only jiva. A big sports player died or any politician died. वो तो ये लौकिक दृष्टि है वो. For Lord is a jiva. Like that, every jiva is in one or the other life was in big post only. Everybody died. You and I might have been Pradhan Mantri, Chief Minister in some other one life. But that time also we died. So भगवान के दृष्टि सारे जीव है और उनका प्रारब्ध. Like the doctor's दृष्टि, when patients come, they don't see MLA है MP है, they see that body. चाहे जो भी पोस्ट हो बाहर है वो, but what he treats is a body which is common to all. He doesn't give that injection etc. other than the thing given to same patients, and he adds some special. अरे जो मिनिस्टर है थोड़ा इसमें ना थोड़ा इत्र इत्र लगा के लगा देना. थोड़ा शहद मिला दो, अपना मिनिस्टर साहब है. ऐसा होता है क्या दवाई के लिए? Sir, you are such a great person, so diabetes you have. Never mind you being so great person, you can eat sweets. ऐसा नहीं होता. They look at देह only. So too Paramatma looks at jiva. That is how the life goes on. Sometime retail, sometime wholesale. The jivas leave the deha and go. Ishvara LEELA. And little what we know we are talking. अब बड़े बड़े जंगलों में कितने जीव जंतु मर रहे हैं, जन्म ले रहे हैं पानी में. Do we know? Even in the air, space, the subtle form में how many how many are dying? क्या हिसाब है हमको उसका? We don't know. So, same way, these Yadavas have come, they did their job. Now the Brahma Shapa means Brahmana Rishi Shapa, and also Krishna Maya, and Admireka Madhu, the Spardha Krodh se, Shem Ninye, they all exhausted. Vainamogni Yathavanam, like the forest is burnt. Dekho, forest is full of bamboo trees, bamboo forest, let's say. देखने में कितने हैं. अब rapid, they have got that rupture. Darshana, that with that the fire came. Then that burned all of them. No tree remains. The bamboo fire. And the bamboo grew or that burns for more time, creating such a terrible heat and radiation because of the nature of that lakad and all that. You all know that. As much safe is, so much tough it is. We can't go near to even quench the fire. It is so hot. The radiation itself is so hot. एग्जाम्पल उसका वहां तो यहाँ भी ऑल डिजॉल्व हो गया सारे यादव वंश फिनिश देन उसके बाद क्या हुआ एवं नष्टेषु सर्वेषु कुलेषु स्वेषु स्वेषु कुलेषु सर्वेषु नष्टेषु इन ऑल दीज 9 or 13 kulas when everybody died Keshavaha the Lord Krishna mene he thought what avasheshita bhuvah bharah avataritah iti the rest of the remaining of the Bhubhara, after removing comes Duryodhana, all of them, which was there now as Yadavas, that Bharam also of the Bhumi gone. So he did not give chance to Bhumata to come and say, भगवान वो लोगों को तो निकाल दिया लेकिन ये भी भार है. He was matured enough. He says, these fellows are, when I leave, ये तो terrible powerful है. Each one will become another Duryodhana and Paundraka. Therefore, before I leave, let me finish them. Thus, make the earth free for the next generation of Jivas to come and play in the coming Kaliyuga. In that way. So, Bhuo Bharam Avasheshta Bhuo Bharam Avatarita iti manye iti atimene. In this way, he thought. This is how the entire Yadava Kulas, they all have gone away. What about Balarama? Ramaha Samudra Velayam. Near the Samudra's shores, Yoga Masthaya Paurusham. That in that final Purusha Yoga, he was there. Samyoja Atmanam Atmani. In the total self, merging his play role wala self called as Varnama. Then Tatyaja Manusyam Lokam. He left this Manushya Lok. He just left this. Balram ji chale gaye. बोलो बलराम भगवान की जय. Now all are over. Krishna Bhagavan is left. Unka kya hua? Very difficult topic. As much there is a joy when we see Krishna Avatara, so much will be for a bhaktas naturally. But then again we said Krishna always remains for everybody in the heart. Like my own mother, father. Physically they are not there. Yes, we can't interact with them. But any amount of interactions is same what we have done. वही प्यार होगा, वही लड़ाई झगड़ा होगा, वही obedience disobedience होगा. Some situations may change, but the things remain same. But they are in our heart as long as we are alive. Our parents, they don't go away from us. Very criminal fellow if कोई है तो भूल जाता है, but बाकी सबके दिल में हमेशा है parents for that life. I don't remember my earlier life parents. Only this life I know. I remember. I extend my prayers to them. I salute them. I thank them. So I do whatever I can do for them through Tarpanamadi. So wonderful it's going on. Physically, they cannot be there. Their parents also are not there. Their parents also are not there. And then we will go when our children grow. हमको भी जाना है. They will also go when their children. ये तो इन सिलसिला रुकता नहीं. That's not a big issue. Big issues are issues for those who cannot visualize in a big way. A narrow-minded people will have small issues as bigger. The one whose vision has expanded to a great level, to them even सृष्टि स्थिति is also not a big issue. ठीक है हुआ है सृष्टि हो रहेगा कुछ समय तक ड्यूरिंग द स्थिति काला ऑल दिस विल हैपन देन एवरीथिंग गोस टू लाइफ. तो क्या हो गया. नाउ एवं नष्टेषु सरे हो गया. रामः समुद्र वेलम हो गया. नाउ राम निर्याणमालोक्य. Having known Sri Bhagavat's Niryanam, Yanam is going, Prayanam, going from here to there. Niryanam is Nitantam, Nirgatayanam, gone once for all, not to come back. This Niryanam word is used. इनका निर्याणम हो गया. Nirvanam is different. Nirvanam is ज्ञान के द्वारा मोक्ष. Niryanam is just leaving the body. सो भगवान बलराम का निर्याणम हुआ कि निर्वाणम? ही इज ऑलरेडी ब्रह्मा, सो उनका निर्वाण तो होता ही नहीं, already liberated only. Therefore, Niryana means he went from this avatara. That's it. Alokya, having known it, Bhagavan Devaki Sutaha. So, Bhagavan Narayana, who came as Devaki Suta, called as Krishna. Now he decides his time also to go. Nishasadha, he sat down. Dharopaste, on the earth only. Tushni Mahasadhya, in the Tushni Bhava of calm and quiet mind. So to the body, because what is to be done through the body, through the mind, of removing all bharam, he has finished it. Therefore, that Pippala Vruksha, people, the tree, uske niche Bhagavan बैठे. The tree, even now, it is there, they say, in that place, Prabhasa Kshetra mein and all. So, Tushni Mahasadya Pippalam. When he sat there, he just once for final time, or with this form only he'll have to go, he manifests or expresses in the subtle form only all is Sriman Narayana Rupa. Because Narayana only. Now, इतना स्पष्ट रूप में लिखने के बाद भी, if the people have doubts, it is sheer arrogance. People deny spirituality out of ignorance, actually, along with arrogance, not wisdom. तुमको फेथ होना चाहिए, विजडम होना चाहिए, दोनों नहीं है तो यू आर बेवकूफ. Wisdom is you do the study and meditate and reach to the God. If not, as others are doing the faith, you have it. Without both of them, you are only an arrogant fellow along with ignorance. Nasti ka matlab ignorant and arrogant. That's it. Don't argue with them. Then they question this, that nonsense. We have full faith, we have not reached ultimately also. Therefore, we will hesitate to answer. And those who have reached it, they don't come to talk to these nonsense fellows. What is there to talk to this Beku who doesn't believe in Lord? They don't even care iota, these Nastikas. So they don't come. Therefore, we need not, उनके मुंह नहीं लगना. ए देखो ना कन्वर्ट करा वाले क्रिश्चियन, इनके मुंह कभी नहीं लगना. They are भयंकर. They are. So too, ऐसे नास्तिकों के मुंह नहीं लगना. Because we don't have that much tapas shakti, jnana shakti, anubhav shakti to counter them. Therefore, if you allow them, then they overpower us and they destroy whatever good faith we have. Like your children are very strong when they are sent to colleges and hostels, whatever the nonsense other fellows do, they can withstand. If not, they'll succumb. Then for what to do? Put in such school colleges where this nonsense is not there. Tell them not to have these friends. That is the way of protected. If you don't have immunity, you can't go to this area where the infections come. Like the physical infections, so to the inflictions in the mind from these Rakshasas, Nastikas, Dushtas. We have to protect. So after reading all that also, भगवान कृष्ण का अवतार नहीं हुआ, राम नहीं हुआ, ये काहे के औरंगजेब लोग हैं, पागल लोग. Let us be very careful, very strong. We have to protect our mind and faith. We are in the path. So beautiful it is. हम किसी का चीटिंग नहीं कर रहे हैं, धोखा नहीं कर रहे हैं, बस भगवान को ढूंढ के निकल रहे हैं ढूंढने. मिलेंगे हमको एक दिन. अब तब तक बचाना है अपने आप को. And all these fellows will try to trouble us for whatever reason. And how to take all of that in a healthy stride is Bhagavan alone sending that Maya through them to test us. Let us not fail ourselves. In our victory, God's victory also is there. What is our victory? With every cost, with every of the difficulties, our bhakti shraddha to Bhagavan in Saguna and Nirguna both should increase only, not reduce. And for that also again, what is the help is so many rishis, munis, bhaktas, running into lakhs of them, they all had Bhagavan's darshan. And at Avatar time anyway they had. Even after that they had. Therefore that is a faith for us. 10 years we can dedicate totally to that Jnana or Bhakti Marga. Oh, glimpses mil jayenge. Why should we doubt it? One of the biggest problem is doubt that I can't do, doubt that I may not have darshan of Bhagavan. Why are you doubting? If it is doubtable, why so many shastras came? Why so many gurus coming and teaching us? पागल है क्या सब? ये डाउट निकालने के लिए सब है, और उसको पढ़ के और भी हम डाउट करते हैं. You are seeing everyday Shastras, we are studying. Is it not enough evidence for removing the doubt and increasing the faith? Think about it. Very essential thought what we shared now. हम तो भगवान का दर्शन करेंगे ही, कृष्ण रूप में, राम रूप में, नृसिंह रूप में, शिव रूप में, माता रानी के रूप में. होगा, क्यों नहीं होगा? Doop upasanas. In each of the janma, in one rupa, he gives darshanam. And the pursuit final is Aham Brahmasmi. There's no compromise in that. ये बड़े बड़े बातें लगते हैं जो कभी क्लास आते हैं, कभी नहीं आते हैं, ऐसे वाले, और सुनते ही नहीं वो लोग. But those who are regularly listening, for them, these repeated thoughts strengthens the information. They have to get convinced about it, make it their knowledge, and live life according to that knowledge, knowing what is the goal, what is sadhana. There should be no doubt. Okay, now let us see what भगवान कृष्ण का हुआ है. 4-5 श्लोक आज देखेंगे. भगवान को कल हम बाकी देखना है कि फर्स्ट निशसाद धरोपस्थे तूष्णीमासाद्य पिप्पलम. इन दैट पिप्पल ट्री नीचे भगवान just sat. Now see his simplicity. The Lord, as long as he was there, 125 years, how many great leelas of all magnitudes he has done. Right from the beginning, appearing as Chaturbhuja in the jail to the mother and father. Then in the Gokulam, in the 6th day only, he killed that Putana. वहाँ से लेकर के इन एवरी पॉलिटिक्स में, टेकिंग केयर ऑफ पीपल में, युद्ध में, in giving spiritual knowledge, what big things he has done, and he has become famous in all the worlds. Brahmadeva, Indradeva, Agni Deva, all devatas came, did stuti and went. And yet, in spite of all that, when the time of departure came, he was all alone, simply under that peepal tree, without any of that hangama and all. You know, the other day they were saying somebody died, no, Britain Queen. The amount spent was 3 or 4 times the budget of the entire year, something they said. पूरे साल का देश को चलाने का जितना बजट है, 3 बार का उतना खर्चा किया, ऐसा सुना. आई डोंट नो, मे बी थोड़ा इधर उधर, something like that. It may not be exactly. It's okay. We are not comparing. That's how they have a system and all. It's okay. I'm just telling. Sometimes we take example to tell something here. If you don't carry the example properly, then you misunderstand it. कि स्वामी जी उनके लिए वो कह रहे नहीं. हम कह रहे भगवान कृष्ण was so simple. He didn't run to the ambulance or emergency and all. अभी तो हुआ नहीं, अभी लगेगा उनको चोट. He just sat under the tree, all alone. There is always joy in being alone if you know the art of being with yourself, inner self. The bliss is in the self. I am the blissful self. No hangama I did, no any type of big show off. Kuch nahi bas. But his Vishnu Rupa he brought because he has not used it for a long time. It was all in subtle form. So he got manifested. So that luckily Vyasa Bhagavan Shukadev ji have captured in subtle cameras. So they are now showing us the hard copy in the form of description through words. How was the Lord under that peepal tree? On the earth only. कोई रथ पे नहीं बैठे, कोई सिंहासन पे नहीं बैठे. Some stone must be there. धरोपस्थे, धरा उपस्था है, भूमि का ही थोड़ा हाइट में पत्थर की तरह कुछ होगा, लिटिल बिट. He has sat there. धरोपस्थे. Okay, how was he? Beautiful. First, Bibhrata Chaturbhujam. He has got Chaturbhuja Rupa. And in each of them, maybe Shankha Chakra Gada Padma for the time being. They will all go away now. Chaturbhuja Rupa. Contemplate on this form of God. Then Bhrajishnu. Bhrajishnu means full of brightness. That brightness word English fellow has got from the Bhrajishnu, or that Bhrajishnu. Bhrajamanaha. So Bhrajishnu. Then Prabhaya Swaya. For his own Divya Kanti, he was in a different bright brilliance form. Sriman Narayan. Swaya Prabhaya Bhrajishnu. Now क्या है ना दे डिस्क्राइब इट थे नारद जी सुखदेव जी व्यास जी कि अपने स्वप्रभा से भगवान वह दे दीप्यमान कांतिवान दिव्य रूप में है, बट हमको आंखों से जो दिखता है वही समझ में आता है. वेर इज द कांति, वेर इज द लाइट, वी से. See, they are all subtle visions. They are talking about the aura of Lord Krishna around, which is seen. There are all the clairvoyance people. To them, they are visualized. You and I, एक ग्रास चीज भी ठीक नहीं दिखता, अपना आंख इतना खराब हो गया टीवी देख देख के. Then how can we see that branch? Or at least we are doing some sadhana for some lives, then we can understand. Because inside also we feel that. Yes, there is some tejas has come because of so many years of satsanga, shravanam and all. देखो डेली सत्संग सुनने से होता है, आकर सोने से नहीं, प्लीज. No, but I didn't know I was sleeping. Yeah, your sleep will be full of tejas. तेजोमय निद्रा. लिसनिंग करने से तेजस. स्वया प्रभया भ्राजिष्णु. ब्राइट ब्रिलियंट्स विथ हिज ओन स्वप्रभा. लाइक मॉर्निंग विसा अन्य कारण अनपेक्षत्वात्. स्वप्रभा भगवान का हो गया. देन दिशो वितिमिराह कुर्वन्. All the darkness is dispelled of all directions by this brightness, brilliance of the Lord. So all his power he suppressed. Only a little power, whichever is required to do the things as Krishna, he manifested. Baki sab shant. फिर दिशो वितिमिराह कुर्वन् विधूम इव पावकः. Like a fire without smoke, not anumana pramana. Yatra yatra vahni tatra tatra dhumaha. Therefore yatra yatra dhumaha tatra tatra vahni. Anumana pramana. Here vidhuma iva pavaka. Fire. Jyotriva dhumakaha. Ishano bhutavavyasya न ततो विजुगुप्सते अंगुष्टमात्र पुरुषः मध्ये आत्मनितिष्ठति. We saw in Kathopanishad such mantras. So Jyotihi iva adhumakaha. So vidhuma iva pavakaha. Bright fire without even a trace of smoke. That you see in the gas cylinder wala. Fire without smoke. So too, when the yajna is done, if all the woods are, ahutis are very dried and wonderful, then you don't see any dhuma. Dhuma is smoke. So the smokeless, beautiful, bright, brilliant fire, Bhagavan was like that. Then Srivatsa Ankam. He is wearing Srivatsa Chihna. अपने चेस्ट में घन श्यामम. घन मीन्स बादल, बादलों का रंग. मेघ श्यामा और घन श्यामा आर सेम मीनिंग. घन मीन्स बादल, घन गर्जन, बादलों का गर्जना, थंडर्स ऑफ द क्लाउड. सो घन श्याम वर्ण, मेघ श्याम वर्ण. तप्त हाटक वर्चसम. वर्ण ऑफ द शरीर इज घन, but the brightness of that is tapta hataka varchasam. The deha is in the kanti like the well purified gold. Color is blackish, neela mega, but kanti is like the swarna. But what was said earlier about prabhaya, swabhavaya, swaya, brajishnu, disho, that is his outer aura. Outer aura. Now these are all very high level of yogic discussions. Everybody will have his own positive and negative aura around him. And how far has its influence depends on how bad he is and how good he is. He was very bad. It's like physically. When you go to a person, who is full of इत्र लगाया, तो इत्र कितना strong है उसके हिसाब से 10 फुट 20 फुट 30 फुट तक स्मेल आता है. So too you are in a leprosy ward around. So if the patients are more and all that oozing, that smell comes up to some distance. Gross thing I told you. In the same way, the aura around us will also be there, good or bad. If you have done lot of punya, upasana, tapasya, mainly tapasya, yoga siddhi, yoga sadhana, चित्तवृत्ति निरोध का योग जितना करो एंड वेदांत ज्ञानम, उतना आपका ऑरा रहेगा. To that level, it influences also. Neither you know it nor the persons know. Like you are traveling flight. For example, you are in a good positive mood aura. The never of you will only calm quiet he sits. He not even browses through newspaper or even any cell phone or cinema. He even doesn't know that that quietness in his mind came because somebody next to him. And you also don't know. But it does its own work. Another yogi, when he comes into that place, he becomes aware. There's some power is there. Then they go towards that person. They're very subtle over there. Like Puja Gurudev. When he was traveling in that Siddhabari ashram, that area, he just found lot of Siddha Purushas, Kapila Muni, etc. have done tapasya here. So I will make my permanent abode here. He just thought and he made that. That was the, he could recognize the presence divine there. And when he left the body also, that particular place in US, San Diego, they say, saints die and go. That is what the meaning of that. Many saints left body there. There only he chose. और तो भगवान कृष्ण का भी तो something even the kala, that is by their sankalpa as well as their shakti and as well as Ishvara anugraha. Understood na? It's all very high level of things what I am talking, not abstract or impossible things. एक एक मंदिर, उस मंदिर में भगवान 500 ईयर्स 1000 ईयर्स 2000 ईयर्स उसकी शक्ति होती है. कोई युग महापुरुष का समाधि 200 years it will bless the people. 400 years they do that sankalpa also. Organization also this ना time वो चलेगा, उसके बाद it will be replaced by some work will go on. All these things are there in the world, and that is how continuous clash of the auras or the vibrations happen between ours and the people around. That's so when we develop aklishta vrittis more and more, more and more, more and more, our own klishta and others' klishta, they won't, our klishta won't trouble them, their klishta also don't touch us. It is like the fellows are putting big Hindi cinema गाने और उससे ज़्यादा तुम भजन लगाओ अपने कान में चिल्ला के लड़ाई नहीं करना. Put a headphone. Lord knows in the Kaliya people will do all nonsense. Simultaneously he created headphone also. To put the headphone, earphone and put your own sound bigger than that, that won't disturb you. In today's world of common sense, what you have to do is, you can't talk to others. They shout, they say freedom, freedom. इसलिए सबके लिए अल्टरनेटिव है. अपने कान को बंद करो तो पूरा. So too you can't change the दृश्य. आंख बंद करो clear. You save yourself is today's principle. Along with doing little bit around you. बाकी भगवान को छोड़ना. Anyway, these are different topic. We are talking here is Bharajishtuho. Then दिशो वितिमिरा कुर्वन् विधूमैव पावकः श्रीवत्साङ्कं घनश्यामं तप्तहाटकवर्चसं we were explaining. Thereafter Kausheyambara Yugmena, with that silken yellow pair of clothes, Parivitam Sumangalam. He was in the Mangala Rupa, well dressed Bhagavan. इतना सबसे लड़ाई वड़ाई करके भी उनके कपड़े वपड़े फट नहीं गए. He was well intact. Then Sundara Smita Vaktrapcham, the face beautiful, smiling like a lotus. Neela Kuntalam, the black hair. Pundari Kabirama Aksham, very loving, attractive, lotus petal like eyes. Spuran Makara Kundalam, Kati Sutra, Brahma Sutra, Kirita, Harnopura, Kaustuba, Vanamala, Paritangam, Murti Madhya Nijaidahi, Krutoro, Dakshine Padamasinam, Pankajarunam. These all things again we will see tomorrow. और एक बार भगवान का हम कल दर्शन करेंगे. फिर उसके बाद that jara will come, whatever happens, that also. In this way, thank you. May Lord Krishna be in our smriti every moment. As we saw yesterday in Adhyatma Ramayana, the Viradha after becoming Vidyadhara praised Bhagavan. My smriti be at your feet. My hand should be doing your own seva. My eyes should see your form. Ears should listen to you. Mouth should take the name of you. In that way, may our this year, years to come, no need of year, month, week, etc. worry it was. हमको तो हर बार हर समय भगवान के चरण में रहना. भगवान, enough of this samsara. You are ever fed up, we are fed up now. Please pull our drushti from that to this. Shower your Vidya Maya on us and pull us towards you. The Vidya Maya of Rajas Tamas, O Lord, you understood long back, we understood now that with our efforts we can't conquer them. Please take care of us. Please bless us. Just like the Graha was catching the elephant, elephant had no way, even after such a long fight, then to pray to you. We are also in that sthiti of that Gajendra only. Caught by the crocodile of the Moha, pulled into the river of the Samsara. You alone can come. That graha, Moha Rupa Graha, Mastaka Chedanam Karke, you just bless as you blessed that Indradyumna in the form of Hati Mirasati. Please, O Lord. Unless in this ardent way, day in and day out, consciously, with faith and prayer and expectation, with faith and expectation, if we unless we pray, na, Krupa nahi hoga, then the joy of bhakti really we don't enjoy. Only a mechanical listening, mechanical upasana, we're all mechanical engineer. Our spirituality is only yantrika, not hardika. Hardika means from Hridaya. मानसिक भी नहीं हुआ अभी तक. मानसिक बौद्धिक हार्दिक should be आध्यात्मिक जीवनम. And that will happen. We know we are tired in this Kaliyuga. भगवान हमसे नहीं होगा, आप ही हमको आप तरफ खींचो. Like that we'll pray. Thank you. ओम पूर्णमदा पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. जगन्नाथ महाराज की जय. ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः देवसवितप्रसवात्यन्तार्थेन वर्षिञ्चामि अमृते. प्राणाय पानाय व्यानाय उदानाय समानाय ब्रह्मणे ब्रह्मार्पणम्. टुडे काली नर्तनम हुआ. देखो यहाँ ड्रैगन फ्रूट, आई डिडंट नो, फर्स्ट टाइम आई सॉ इट. भगवान के लिए नैवेद्य. ओम नीलमेघ श्याम कृष्ण नित्य जगन मोहन कृष्ण बाल गोपाल कृष्ण भव्य मंगलम वेणुगान लोल कृष्ण वेदांत वेद्य कृष्ण नवनीत चोर कृष्ण नित्य मंगलम भक्त जनाधार कृष्ण परमदयावार्धि कृष्ण मुक्ति संदायक कृष्ण मूर्ति मंगलम गीतामृतदात कृष्ण परमयोगीश कृष्ण पार्थसारथि रूप कृष्ण सर्वमंगलम राम सर्वमंगल. ओम नत्र सूर्यभातारकम नेमावित्रमंत्रमंत्र नारायणाय मंगलम श्री कुरुक्षेत्र रक्षावान पार्षद रूपाय गीताचार्य मंगलम. योगींद्राय नमस्तस्मै शुकाय ब्रह्मरूपिणे सारदा व्यासा विष्णुपाय नमो भ्राष्टाय नमो. बोल श्री परब्रह्म भगवान की जय. श्रुति माता की जय. श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र की जय. श्री वेद व्यास सुखदेवादि समस्त भागवताचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. श्री कृष्ण अवतार की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. भारत माता की जय. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तनम. गोविंदा गोविंदा. Thank you. 30-40 minutes we will spend now in Adhyatma Ramayana Adhyanam. Please spare time. Thank you. I am really wonderstruck and thank you for all. Congrats for all. That how you are able to manage your health and your patience to sit and listen class in the Kali Yuga when the energy levels are less, distractions are more, problems brought with prarabdha are many, people around demand our attention and presence. In spite of that, you are real yogi only. To all of you, my pranam. Starting from today, New Year, every day. not an ordinary feat. You can see the majority. Many want, but they can't. But you are want to and can also. There are two people, can't sing and can sing. You're all can. That's good. I'm very happy. These 5, 6 of you, 7, 8 of you who are so regular, I am my Janmai Dhanya. Thank you. God bless you all. Mm.